Imagine this. It's the 1920s in Kansas City. A young man named Walt Disney is sketching characters in a tiny studio. He has big dreams, but almost no money. His first studio, Boardroom Films, went bankrupt. At just 22, he was broke and uncertain about the future. But failure didn't stop him. Instead, Walt packed his bags, boarded a train to Hollywood, and started over with just $40 in his pocket. That was the beginning of Disney. Welcome to Boardroom Stories. Here, we explore how today's biggest companies were built. If you're new here, hit like, subscribe, and stick with us because these stories are worth hearing. In 1928, Walt Disney created a character that would change everything. A cheerful mouse named Mickey. Mickey Mouse's first big hit, Steamboat Willie, was one of the first cartoons with synchronized sound. Audiences loved it. Disney had just turned animation into magic. The company grew quickly. Through the 1930s, Disney introduced characters like Donald Duck, Goofy, and Pluto. But Walt wanted to do something no one thought was possible: a full-length animated movie. Critics called it Disney's Folly. They said no one would sit through a feature-length cartoon. But in 1937, Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It was a masterpiece. Snow White became the highest-grossing film of its time and proved that animation could rival live-action movies. From there, Disney became unstoppable. Pinocchio, Fantasia, Bambi, Dumbo. Each film pushed the boundaries of storytelling and art. But the journey wasn't always smooth. During World War II, Disney struggled financially. The studio focused on making propaganda films for the US government just to survive. After the war, Walt Disney had another bold idea. Not just cartoons, but a theme park. People thought he was crazy again. But in 1955, Disneyland opened in California. It was the first park of its kind, a magical place where children and adults could step into Disney's world. Crowds flooded in. Disneyland became an instant success. And later, Disney World in Florida took the dream even bigger. By the 1960s, Disney was a cultural powerhouse. But in 1966, tragedy struck. Walt Disney passed away at just 65 years old. The future of the company seemed uncertain. Could Disney survive without its visionary leader? The answer was yes. Disney kept growing. It expanded into television, with shows like The Wonderful World of Disney, and continued making animated classics like The Jungle Book and The Little Mermaid. In the 1990s, Disney entered a golden era. Hits like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King dominated theaters. Disney wasn't just making movies, it was shaping childhoods around the world. But Disney's ambitions didn't stop with animation. In 2006, they bought Pixar, home of Toy Story. Then Marvel in 2009, Lucasfilm in 2012, bringing Star Wars into the Disney family. And in 2019, Disney acquired 21st Century Fox. Suddenly, Disney owned superheroes, Jedi, and much of Hollywood. It became the most powerful entertainment company on Earth. And then came Disney Plus. Launched in 2019, it quickly became one of the world's biggest streaming platforms. Within months, tens of millions subscribed. Disney proved it could adapt to the digital era. Today, Disney is more than just movies and theme parks. It's a global empire of stories, characters, and experiences. From Mickey Mouse to Marvel's Avengers, from Disneyland to Disney Plus, its magic touches billions of people every year. From a bankrupt studio in Kansas City to the world's largest entertainment powerhouse. The story of Disney is one of imagination, resilience, and dreams that never die. Walt Disney once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it," and his company has been proving it ever since. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boardroom Stories. And tell us in the comments which Disney classic shaped your childhood.